March is shaping to be a pretty impressive month with tons of releases and restocks from everything from Jordan to Yeezy. In this video, we're going to take a look at a couple of the releases this month and give you guys a better understanding of what to expect with retail prices and where to cop. My name is The Hype Head. If you guys are ready to go ahead and get into this video, let's go ahead and do that. But if you are looking for a completely free way to support the channel, all you need to do is hit that thumbs up for me and subscribe to the channel right now for more sneaker content just like this. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first pair we're actually going to take a look at is going to be the Air Jordan 12 Playoff. Now this pair is definitely a pair that a lot of people are looking for. A lot of people have been waiting for quite some time. I am not the biggest Jordan 12 fan, but I do know that this is one of the pairs that most people have been looking for and are dying to have in their collection. Now, this pair is slated to release March 11th for about $210. Of course, I know we're going to be able to cop these on Sneakers app, and there are quite a few different places that you can see here, like Dick's, Finish Line, and JD Sports. If you guys are actually interested in copping this pair, make sure you actually go ahead and take a look at where you can cop those pairs right here on the screen. Now, I will not be going for this pair. I'm not a Jordan 12 guy, but I do know this is definitely one of the biggest releases of the year for a lot of Jordan 12 fans. So the next pair we're actually going to take a look at is going to be the Air Jordan 1 High Rebellionaire. This pair is slated to release March 18th for about $170. Now, on first glance, when I saw this pair, I was kind of excited because I do like the color blocking, but then when I just kind of looked at it a little bit more, it does give me like kid vibes for some reason. I feel like it's gonna be, it should have been one of those pairs that releases in like kid sizes only. I'm not a huge fan of all the writing on the shoe. I know a lot of people are not a huge fan of all this different stuff going on. It just looks like it's a little too much. Now the color blocking is dope. I do like the red X that you see on the back. You cannot actually see it in this picture, but I do believe that it does have that piece that some people are very interested in, but the writing on the shoe, it just seems like it's just too much. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys are ready March 18th. You will be paying 170 smackaroos for this pair. Now the next pair we're gonna look at is gonna be the Air Jordan 13 Del Sol. Now, if you guys know anything about me, you know that my favorite color is yellow. My second favorite color is actually going to be red. I really do love this pair, but I do love it for more basketball purposes. I don't think that the Air Jordan 13 is a real casual wear. Now, I know some people do wear it casually, but it's just not one of the pairs that I think that you can just throw on with just about anything. Now, if you guys are interested in copying this pair, it will be releasing March 19th for about $200. So if you guys are interested in this pair, I know that you'll be able to cop this pair on Sneakers app. I'm not sure if they're going to be doing any other releases on any other sites or any other apps, but this is going to be the place that you're going to want to go if you're interested in the Air Jordan 13 Del Sol. So the next pair we're actually going to take a look at is going to be the Air Jordan 7 Safflower. This one is going to be releasing on March 22nd for about $210. Now, I know 7s don't get a ton of love. I do love 6s, but looking at this pair, the color blocking is absolutely fire. And these transparent pieces that we have on the mid and on the ankle here really do kind of set it off. I'm not sure if you can get away with the sock game being crazy and still being able to see that. You might still be able to see it on the heel, but I'm not sure if you can see that with that material still on the mid there. I know 7s don't get a ton of love, but this color blocking is pretty dope. I would have to see what the material is actually like. It does look like it's a really smooth nubuck, so I'm not really sure, but this pair is, like I said, it's going to be releasing on March 22nd for about $210. That's a little bit of a steep price point for me for a pair that I'm not really in love with, so I probably won't be going for this pair. But if you guys are interested in copping this pair, again, you're going to be wanting to make sure that you're on Sneakers app to cop this pair. Now, the next pair we're actually going to take a look at is a pair that I find to be dope. It's going to be the Rui Hachimura Air Jordan 8. This one's going to be releasing on March 24th for about $225. I do think that that price point is worth it. Now, I know that 8s typically do not get a ton of love, but this color blocking is dope. Now, I'm not sure if that's nubuck or if that's leather panels that cross over the foot, but I do like this colorway. I love the suede. I love the red hits. And I just love the fact that he got his pair. Now I know a lot of people were talking about he got a pair before Luka, but I think that the news just actually came out today that Luka is actually going to be getting his pair here pretty soon. So if you guys are interested in the Air Jordan 8 Rui Hachimura, you are definitely going to be able to cop this pair on Sneakers app. Like I said before, it's going to be released on March 24th for about $225. The price is a little bit higher, but I do think that it's worth it because it looks like you're getting a ton of quality in this sneaker. So on to the next pair that we're going to be taking a look at. We're going to be taking a look at the Air Jordan 3 Canvas. Now, in any other word, any other time, I would love this pair, but it looks so much like the Ama Maniere 3 that it's really hard for me to justify even copping this pair. I know the difference being that there's gonna be some canvas here on the mid here, but the color blocking is so similar with the kind of sail outsole here, and then we have that gray suede going around the toe and the heel there. So it's very, very similar. I'm not really sure if that's going to be a pair that people who actually cop the Ama Maniere 3s are going to be people who still go for this pair. Now maybe it is. Maybe you keep the Ama Maniere 3 for specific events, and maybe you just rock the Air Jordan 3 Canvas just to kind of beat up a little bit. But this pair is going to be releasing on March 26th for about $210. I do think that it's worth it. It's a nice 3. The last good 3 that we had, I think, was the Patchwork 3. I really did like that 3. But I think that this is definitely up there. It is definitely a nice shoe, not one that I'll probably be going for because I do have the Ama Maniere 3. But if you guys are interested in copping this pair, it does look like there's gonna be several places for you to cop. Finish Line JD, Sneakers of course, East Bay. So take a look at these places here on the screen. If you guys are actually interested in copping this pair, this is where you're gonna be able to get it. So we've actually talked quite a bit about Nike and Jordan Brand and what they're actually gonna be doing this month. But let's actually go ahead and get over to some Adidas and some Yeezy. I know we don't talk enough about Yeezy on this channel, but that's because I think that a lot of the color blockings and a lot of the silhouettes that come out get really mundane for me. I do own a couple of pairs, and I think that it really does just get kind of hodgepodge. Everything looks the same. Now, one pair that I do want to cop is actually going to be this Yeezy Foam Runner here. I do not own a Foam Runner. I really do like this colorway. I do like the MX colorways a little bit better, but I do think that if I had to cop one over the slide, either the slide or the Foam Runner, I would definitely cop the Foam Runner. Now, this pair is actually slated to release March 11th for about $90. We did see Yeezy Supply get botted out like crazy today for slides, so it's probably going to be the same thing here for Foam Runners. But if you guys are interested, there is a ton of places where you're going to actually be able to get entries in to cop this pair. All of them here are on the screen. Mainly going to be Adidas, which is going to be the Confirmed app, and Yeezy Supply. Dick's, I'm actually seeing, is a really good place for you to cop pairs on. So I've seen people actually cop multiple pairs on Dick's. So if I'm going for these, which I will be, I'm probably gonna hit Dick's also, pause, just to see if I can actually go ahead and cop a pair here. But this is gonna be highly sought after. If you guys are interested, these are the places that you can find them. Same thing goes for this pair. This is actually going to be the Stone Sage pair. It's gonna be releasing on the same day. The same thing goes for where you can cop this pair. If I had to choose between the two, I would choose this pair over the last pair because of the differences and the variation in color. It's not an MX, but it does kind of give you some variations. There's some dark in the back here. There's some light on the toe. It doesn't look like it's just one block of color. Now that's kind of where the Foam Runners lose me, is when they have those kind of solid blocks. I do like to see a little bit of variation in color. So I'll probably be going for both of these pairs and hoping that I hit on this pair. So now on to the pair that most people have been looking for all year. It's gonna be this Yeezy 350 V2 Oreo. It's gonna be returning on March 12th. Now I do think that the retail price has been up to about $230. Again, as we said with the slides, as we said with the Foam Runners, it's gonna be a tough cop, especially if you're going the Yeezy Supply route. So you're gonna definitely wanna take advantage of all of the different opportunities that you do have to cop this pair, which is gonna be, like I said, Confirmed app, Yeezy Supply, Dick's, Snipes, all of these different places that we can see here down below. These are going to be places that you're going to want to make sure that you get entries in on, like with any Yeezy, because there's going to be so many people going after these. As we know, this is a restock. I think the last pair came out December 2016, so people are going to be going absolutely nuts for these. So if you guys are interested, this is where you can cop. The next pair that we're actually going to take a look at is going to be the Yeezy Desert Boot Rock. I think living in Chicago, it is definitely essential to have a nice looking boot that you can throw on. I think this is definitely one of them. I've missed on just about every time that these have restocked, so I think that I'll definitely be wanting to give these a shot. Now, it looks like they were slated to return in February, but now it looks like we're going to be getting this release here March 14th. So if you guys are interested in copping this pair, they will retail for about $200. And of course, easy supply, confirmed. It looks like Shop Nice Kicks is added down here as well. There may be some new places that you can cop this later on down the line. So make sure you guys are paying attention if you're interested in copying the Yeezy Desert Boot Rock. Now, the next pair that we're gonna take a look at is a Yeezy 700 V3 Mono Safflower. Now, again, as I said earlier about Yeezys, all these colorways look the same. If I'm not mistaken, we actually had a Safflower, and I think the color variation difference between this one and that one is not very much. I've never been a huge 700 V3 lover. I love V1s and I love V2s, but this is definitely one that I'm not interested in. So if you guys are interested in it, like I said, it is expected to be dropping here March 18th. The retail is not listed here, which kind of scares me. Maybe they've gone up on it. I'm not sure if they've gone down on it, but again, Yeezy Supply and Confirmed App are probably going to be the best places that you're going to have a chance at copping this pair. So the next pair we're actually going to take a look at is going to be the Yeezy 350 V2 Cotton White. Now, I've seen several different names for this pair, so excuse me if it's wrong, but I see Pure Oat, I see Cotton White. There's another name somewhere down here. It's called the Bone. So whatever one of these this is going to be releasing on March 21st for about $230. As we said again earlier, with all of the different Yeezy releases, they do kind of release Yeezys in a lot of different places, so you do have to know exactly where to go because it's not always going to be the same. So if you guys are interested in copping this pair, like I said, Confirmed, Yeezy Supply, Dick's, and all of these different places that are on the screen now. If you guys are interested, you can put entries in for a lot of these places. They may be open now, but they may also open a little bit later, depending on the release date. So you definitely want to take a look at that if you guys are interested in copping this pair. Like I said, March 21st, $230 for the Yeezy 350 V2 Bone Cotton White Pure Oat, whatever it is. The next pair that we're going to take a look at needs absolutely no introduction. It's probably regarded as one of the best Yeezys, if not the best Yeezy ever released. It's going to be the Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runner. This is absolutely the most universal pair that you can cop. You can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with joggers, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. I actually own this pair. So this pair is slated to release on March 22nd. The retail price has not changed, it's $300. It is a hefty tag, but if you can cop this pair, by all means, do your best to cop this pair. We're going to be looking at Confirmed App, probably Yeezy Supply, and a couple of other places. All of the places are not listed, but if you guys are interested, please stay tuned to Confirmed App and Yeezy Supply for your chance to cop a pair of Wave Runners. So the next pair we're going to take a look at is, I'm already laughing because it's this Yeezy Knit Runner Stone Carbon. Now, I do think that it looks comfy. It does not look like something that you can wear outside of your house. It looks like the elements will absolutely destroy this pair, especially me living in Chicago. Now, that yellow pair was kind of crazy. It was kind of wild. I saw people doing all kind of crazy stuff, but the real kicker here is this retail price of $200. It's releasing March 26th. I think that is a couple of days after the Wave Runner release, but for $100 more, you can get a pair of Wave Runners. This is tough. This is nuts. I'm not really sure. I have to see it on my foot though. Like if it's one of those comfy ones you can just wear in the house, man, I would definitely love to have them, but definitely not for wearing in the streets. Like I said, this is Yeezy, so you're gonna want to take a look at Yeezy Supply, Confirmed App, and I think that is just about it for this pair. But if there's any more news about where to cop this pair when release date gets closer, I will most certainly have more information for you. So we've gotten some of the biggest names like Jordan and Yeezy out of the way, but there are definitely some other releases that are happening this month that you guys are definitely going to be interested in, like this Nike Dunk Low Green Paisley. People have been dying for this paisley print. There are a couple of different variations that are going to be coming out. I think this is the first pair that's coming out. It is a women's exclusive, it looks like, and it's releasing for $100 March 10th. So $100 makes this juicy for just about everybody. I'm not sure if it's gonna be extended sizing for people with really big feet to be able to cop this pair, but of course, you're gonna be able to cop this pair. There are raffles available on Hachimura, Social Status, and Bodega, all the places that are listed here. So if you are interested in copying this Dunk Low Paisley Pack, the green pair, these are the places that you can actually go to try to cop this pair. Now, you guys know that Sakai's have a special place in my heart. We're actually taking a look at the Sakai Nike Vapor Waffle Sale Gum. They have a special place in my heart. I'm not really sure if I love the Vapor Waffle. I do love the not the normal Sakai waffle. I could definitely see myself wearing the Vapor Waffle, but maybe just not this white colorway. To me, it looks a little too vintage, beat up for me. Now, I do like that look on some pairs, but this one I just don't like. I'm not really a fan of this colorway. There is another black colorway that we're going to be taking a look at also. It is releasing March 10th for about $180. That's going to be the same thing for the black pair. The black pair looks much better in my opinion. And there are quite a few places that you can actually cop this pair. You can cop it on Nike sneakers. You can cop it on, go through the raffle on Sneaker Politics, the raffle on Hachimura, the raffle on Social Status, and the raffle on Bodega. I'm not necessarily sure if those raffles are still open. Seeing how today is the 7th, there's 3 more days left. There still might be some time for you to enter into these raffles. So if you're interested in copying this pair, make sure you hit those raffles. And of course, you're ready to get your entry in on Sneakers app. So of course, we were just talking about the white pair and the black pair pops up. I think that this pair is much nicer. It's more universal in my opinion. The white seems like it would maybe get hard to wear for some reason. I don't know. I could be totally making it up, but I do love the black pair. All of the details are exactly the same for this pair that we just talked about for the white pair. So now we're actually gonna go ahead and take a look at the Concepts Nike Air Max One Mellow. This was a debacle of a release for a ton of people. I heard a ton of issues with captchas and refreshing and having a very short wait time, like 2 to 3 minutes. Some people even had a minute wait time and they still took an L. So this pair is slated to release on March 12th in full family sizing. So for the men's pairs, you're gonna get them for about $170, preschool $93, and infinite toddlers $77. The images just popped up on Sneakers app, so you will definitely be able to cop them on March 12th. If you guys want this pair, you have to be ready to go. And the last pair that we're gonna take a look at is definitely one of my favorite releases in March. I don't own a ton of dunks. I do love this pair. It's all green, it's gold, but I do love it. It's gonna be the Nike SB Dunk Low St. Patty's Day. Now, there is not an official release for this pair. We don't know where it's gonna release. We just know that it's gonna be sometime in March. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure that you just keep your feelers out and make sure you actually go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you know exactly when I drop new videos. I will most certainly be talking about this pair, and hopefully I'll be able to go live and cop this pair live for you guys. So if you guys are interested in this, just stay tuned for more news. That's gonna do it, guys. That's gonna be just about all of the releases that are taking place this March. And maybe not all of them, but at least enough of the releases that I think that everyone's gonna be going for and everyone's gonna be interested in. If you guys are interested in more sneaker content just like this, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. Like I said, for more sneaker content just like this, if you're interested in sneaker news, sneaker reviews, and everything in between, you are definitely in the right place. And as I said earlier in the video, if you're looking for a free way to support the channel, make sure you just hit that thumbs up button for your boy. It definitely helps out so much. But until next time, it is your boy, the Hype Head Sneaker Beast. I'm done.